Okay, so this is unit 15, and in this unit we are going to discuss the concentration. But we have know that we have concentrate acid and dilute acid, but how can we distinguish them? Okay, and in a numerical way, okay, how concentrated the acid is. Okay, so before we go further, okay, so let's define how can we understand the meaning of concentration. Okay, well, this is the equation. Okay, even though if someone does not understand science, they will agree with that. It's the amount of solute over the volume of solution. Okay, so if the same volume of solution, if you get more and more solute, then of course the concentration will be higher and higher. Okay, so at this point, let us review that. Okay, what is meant by solution? Okay, solution is actually the mixture of solute and solvent. Okay, well, take a typical example. A typical example for solute is sodium chloride. Okay, and a typical example for solvent is, of course, is water. Okay, so for a sodium chloride solution, this is a solute sodium chloride mixed with the solvent, which is water. Okay, now, but how can we interpret the amount of solute? Well, we have many choice, but at this moment we use the simplest one is mass. For example, 10 gram, 20 gram, or 50 gram. Okay, 50 gram of sodium chloride dissolved in water. Okay, this is the amount of solute in terms of mass, and we need to introduce a new unit for volume. This is called dm cube. Okay, well, dm cube, 1 dm cube is actually equals to 1000 cm cube, and for better understanding, actually 1 dm cube is equals to 1 liter. Okay, which is a typical volume unit. Okay, so with this idea, so here shows, which is a very important idea, concentration is gram over dm cube. So the unit for concentration is gram per dm cube. Okay, gram per dm cube, or you can say gram per dm cube. Both expressions are accepted in examinations. Okay, so you can understand, for the same mass of solute, okay, if the volume of solution is larger, then the concentration will be smaller. Okay, now take this as example. Example 1, well, we have 5 grams of sodium chloride in 300 cm cube of solution. Now, the mass of solute easy is 5 grams, right? But you need to pay attention, which is a common error in examination, is you need to convert the volume into dm cube as unit. Okay, so you must give the following expression. Okay, 300 and over 1000. Okay, well, do not take the shortcut 0.3. Okay, do not take this shortcut, because it will be deduct mark for the poor presentation. Okay, so after you take out your calculator and find that, okay, this is 5 over 0.3. Okay, well, this is 16.67. Okay, so don't forget the unit. This time is gram per dm cube. Okay, this is the concentration. Well, in next questions. Okay, so here shows there is a paracetamol syrup. Okay, here is the volume. And here, here 250 is the mass, and 5 cm cube is the volume. So again, first, the mass of solute is 250, or milligram is 10 to the power minus 3. So the result will be 0.25 gram, and the volume is 5/1000. Okay, so be careful of the decimal places. Okay, the answer is 0.005 dm cube. So again, the concentration will be here. It's 0.25 over 0.005. Okay, this is 50 gram per dm cube. Okay, like this. Okay, and so if a bottle contains 50 cm cube of syrup, so now we get the concentration. So what if we have 50 cm cube of syrup? What will be the mass of paracetamol we get? So again, use this equation, but this time we move the volume into other side. Okay, so the mass will be equals to the concentration, which is 50 gram per dm cube, times the volume, which is, okay, this time is 50/1000. Okay, if you use a calculator, there will be 2.5 gram. Okay, so let's check if there's any mistake. Okay, it looks well. Okay, so here shows the checkpoint. Okay, so you may pause the video and do your checkpoint first. Okay, all right, so let's check the answer. So for the concentration, okay, we got 45 gram of ammonia, and in 4000 cm cube of solution, so the concentration will be 45 over 400 over 1000. So let's see. Gram per dm cube, right? Well, easy. Question 2. Again, you can pause the video if needed. Okay, so here shows per 100 ml, which means 100 cm cube. We got this amount of sugar, so a lot of sugar, right? So the concentration will be 13.6 gram over 0.1 dm cube. So the answer is easy. Okay, so from these two examples or checkpoints, you can see I try to hide, or I try to ignore the unit during the step. Okay, well, this is acceptable in examinations. Okay, of course you need to give me the unit in the final answer, but you can skip those units in the steps, okay, to save your time. Of course, make sure you understand what you are doing, right? Okay, question 3. Now this time you need to find the mass, so I recommend you to let M be the mass in gram. Okay, well, I recommend you to, so that you can memorize less equations. Okay, so we got concentration, we got volume, so the mass over volume will equals to 15. Okay, so easy, right? So M equals to 7.5 gram. Finally, this is question 4. So again, we got this concentration, but this time we need to find the volume to get 8.75 gram of sodium chloride. So let V be the volume. okay, in cm cube, which is requested by the questions here. Okay, so make sure you won't get the wrong unit. So 8.75 over V over 1000 equals to 35 gram per dm cube. Okay, so here shows V over 1000 equals to 8.75 over 35, which is equal to 0.25. So at the end, V equals to 250 cm cube. Okay, so that is what we have discussed today. So if you have any problem, so feel free to find me. I'll see you in next lessons.